Hey, Angela Boy here. I'm the head of product at VDOT, and I'd like to give you a quick preview of the product, VDOT Coach. So the first step is obviously getting your athletes into your training list. And to do that, you can click Invite Athletes on your My Athletes page. You can either enter their email addresses directly from the site, or you can copy your unique coach link, and you can send this to, say, a mass email, and then everybody that clicks on it will then create an account, and they'll be brought through our onboarding process. Each athlete will put in their information, measurement preferences, and how they like to view their week, whether they start on a Sunday or a Monday. The next step that they'll do is actually create their VDOT score. So each athlete would put in a current estimated fitness. So I'm just going to put in something like, say, 19-minute 5K. What happens is a VDOT is now established. Athletes can then see kind of equivalent performances for the VDOT that they've entered. They can then connect GPS. So if they have a Garmin or a Strava account, they can connect that so that automatically syncs with their calendar. So after they've completed and synced their data with either of these accounts, it can then be viewed by you as the coach. If athletes have a Garmin device, all the workouts and runs that you create can actually be synced with their watch so that it can give them real-time pacing guidance throughout the runs and workouts. What I recommend is actually starting with the templates. So what you're able to do is create groups of different template folders, and then maybe different training cycles within each of those folders. And what's nice about this is if you have athletes later that sign up with VDOT with you, you can then apply those same templates to them. One thing about the templates you'll notice is that there's no paces when you create a template, because the paces will then be applied once the training hits their the app for them, because it's going to use their VDOT score to identify what the appropriate pace is for them. So one of the key features of VDOT is you can actually apply training, especially your training templates, to just one athlete, or if you have a large number of athletes, you can assign them to groups and then add the training to that training group. So you can access your training templates above the calendar, and this is a 9-week training block. If I wanted to start it today, I could also convert it from miles to kilometer or vice versa. And once it's added to the staging calendar, you can then publish, or you can modify. Say I wanted to use a template, but then wanted to just add another run. I could copy that run there. I could also move it around to another day. I could also remove an activity. And then once I hit publish, what happens is VDOT will then identify each of those unique athletes' paces and then push it to their training calendar, and they'll be notified either via email or if they've downloaded the iOS or Android device. Now, management of your athletes' training can be done however you see fit, but you have the ability to access their daily training by going into each of the athletes' calendar. You also get notifications in the web and on your device, and you can go into an activity and you can review their splits. You can see, obviously, where they ran. You can look at heart rate if you're interested in using that, and you can also make comments for each of your athletes. And then when you make a comment, they'll be notified immediately that you've made a comment on their training. So once you've added training, your athletes will be able to view it using either the web, but more likely the iOS or Android device. So they can download that from the App Store, and they'll be notified anytime you add new training via push notification or email. Each day, your athletes can mark things either complete, whether they modify the run or if they skipped it. So then you'll get that feedback when you're viewing their weekly training to see, that they've completed it. Let's say I completed this easy run. I then get that notification, and I can also catch up on training. If I say didn't open up the app for a couple days, I can mark older training either modified, completed, or skipped. And so that's just a quick preview. There's a lot of other features that we put into the application to help you manage your athletes really effectively. We make ourselves available for athletes that have any technical issues. They're welcome to contact us, and we help resolve those. And we also are happy to chat with you to learn about your coaching needs and see if this is a product that works for you. So feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. Thanks for your time.